Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. Let's get that proof of life check-in. 312-591-8300. Early check-in from Jimmy in Cherville saying, night one, twisted, fantastic. And even though it ended early, I'm waking up now for work, and I feel like hell. Those are his words.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It was that we talked about it being an earlier show with all ages, so it ended a little bit earlier than normal nights will. But, yeah, that's the joy of going to the concert and then having to work the next day because you did something other people probably didn't do. And even though you feel like hell, Jimmy, out there in Cherville and all your coworkers in Cherville, you have the stories to tell. You have the dreams, the memories. And they can't take that away from you. They can take your pay away and then cut your pay eventually. But they don't do, what they can't do is take those.
They could fire you for being sleepy at work.
They could do that. Hopefully don't operate heavy machinery. I'm not sure what you do in Cherville, but
I feel like he does.
Oh, boy. Well, you can't take that memory away. It's there for life. No one ever regrets on their deathbed that they were hungover one day. No one says, like, oh, it's too bad. I shouldn't have been hungover that day. That concert, Twisted Night 1, was brutal. I shouldn't have done that. No one says that on their deathbed. I've checked a lot of deathbeds since Twisted started.
You're invading a lot of people's privacies in their final moments.
Excuse me, I'm sorry you're having your final moment with your grandfather, who was at Twisted back in 1993. Did you regret seeing The Cure that night? Did you regret that?
Never The Cure.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness.
He said, nope, I've regretted a lot of crap, like marrying this broad, but not that concert.
That's nice. That's nice to tell her as you die.
Do you need to unpack something? Are you good?
Oh, no. I feel Jimmy in Cherville and his people, like when you go to concerts, and when I worked, I guess I never really worked a 9-to-5 job. What am I trying to say here?
You've never had a 9-to-5
I've
job.
never had a 9-to-5 job. But I know people out there that do when you see them.
Yeah, you've met people before.
I mean,
Which is the same thing.
I mean, I went to high school, and when I went out
What
late.
does that have to do with anything?
Well, I went to a concert in high school, not many, because my dad thought people got stabbed at all of them. But when I go to one the next morning, those people, I always wanted to be the burnouts in the vocational hallway that always went to all the concerts. And I had buddies, and I go down there, and they were like, yeah, we saw Motley Crue last night. I'm so hungover. This is, of course, these are 16-year-olds.
These are high school. What are you talking about? It was high school.
I know, but my friends drank. My friends drank in high school.
This is not a good high school short.
What was the best concert you saw in high school? Or was it like Buddy Holly? Or I don't want you to date yourself.
Yes, yeah. It was the Benny Goodman Orchestra.
Lawrence Welk came to town. It was a very big deal.
No one knows how good that show was, and I don't regret going and being hungover the next day at high school, seeing Frank Sinatra. And,
my good friend Dean Martin.
Yeah. I saw Bach do his concerto in D minor. It's a great gig. It was so good, that show.
When he drops that beat.
Yeah.
The Bach drop, if you will.
Oh, I like that. The Bach drop. So here we are, the day after night one. It was outstanding last night. And I say that with an unbiased opinion of AJR, Wet Leg, and Out in Front. And boy, the house was packed from the second. I'm glad we really let everybody know, hey, doors are at 5. You want to get there early and not miss anything, and no one missed anything. It was sold out from the get-go. And we'll do more recaps as we go along in the morning. We had Dylan and Nikki get engaged right before me and Kenzie brought on AJR with James and Sons. That was incredible. We have the audio of that. And
Awesome.
a couple seconds, we'll have an experience for tomorrow night with Yellow Card to get to do graffiti art with them in a second. But Kenzie, how are you feeling? I just want to do a little check-in here. How are you feeling?
Tired.
Yeah.
I am tired, but I don't regret it, Brian.
Damn right.
You said.
Damn right. See? Now me?
Now, I hope it's not my deathbed. Oh, but
Well, we won't be going there for a long time.
I hope not.
Yes.
But no, it was very fun. You know who was really good? Wet Leg.
Yeah,
I was shocked.
Oh, pretty good band,
Chase
huh?
has been talking about that forever. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. For me,
Yeah.
the joy of Wet Leg was from back at 2022 when they opened up for Jack White. and they were great. But to see how they've grown as a band from 3 years, they put in the reps, man, and they are fantastic. I mean, I would say one of the better live bands I've seen in the entire year was Wet Leg last night.
I agree with that. As I tabulate my year-end list of the best shows that I've seen, that Wet Leg set's going to be pretty high on the list.
Yeah. And that's taking nothing away from AJR and Out in Front, who crushed
Love
last
them.
night. Yeah, AJR, oh my God.
Well, no, I just expected them to be really good. And then I guess I just didn't have expectations of Wet Leg. Like, I didn't think negative or positive. I just went into it very unbiased, and I was very impressed.
Floored. They call that show stealing. Hard to follow, they say, the bands that headline when you've got Wet Leg in the middle there. They were outstanding. And like I said, AJR brought the house down, so it wasn't like...
Well, they burned the house down. They got the whole song about that. I'm on fire this morning.
Oh, CBR, you should go play Zanies later. But just as a reminder, like we did yesterday this time for AJR about the early show, it's a little bit weird tonight too, I should say, by not typical concert standards, as Cake is doing 2 full sets, 2 full headlining sets tonight, and that means things kick off at 7, where myself and Brian Phillips will introduce the first set, and Kenzie and Lauren will introduce the second set. We're mixing things up a little bit.
Pisses me off because I don't want to do the second set.
She wants to be with me on the first set.
I want to introduce the first set.
Yeah, because what she's afraid of is what Case is afraid of.
Which is that Cake's going to play 50 minutes, and everybody's going to go, that was awesome. All right, let's go home. Don't do that. There's a second Cake set with all different songs in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Well, the thing is with Cake is...
Or they're not going to woo again. They're going to be like, I wooed an hour ago.
How many?
I'm stuck. No woo.
What's your woo quotient per concert? You got 8 of them?
Well, I don't know. Like, I like... They're going to be like, I just did that for this band. I already wooed. I'll just stand here.
They're not playing the same songs, by the way.
You know that a guy came up to me last night, was like, you're going to be fine tomorrow. And I go, are you going to be here? He's like, no. And I go, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So, because Cake is so kind of nonchalant.
Yes.
That we could see them not saying, stick around, we got another full set of music coming. They'll just stop and go like, all right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. They're going to do like an outro. I'm like, ow.
Yeah.
Don't do an outro.
Yeah, we can see that happening. So we just want to make sure you know that tonight the doors are at 6. The first set is at 7 of Cake. So the headliner, Cake, starting at 7, and then another set after that at 8, I believe, somewhere around there. And then tomorrow night, just to give you a little perspective, is doors are at 6 with the Paradox, because there's 3 bands. So you get Paradox kicking things off at 6. 7 they'll kick off.
Doors at 6, Paradox at 7.
Third Eye Blind, then hitting the stage around 9:30, Yellow Card in between. And speaking of Yellow Card, let's do this right now. You want to do graffiti art with Yellow Card? 312-591-8300. Caller 10 gets to do that. One of the more unique experiences we've done in the 30-plus year history of Twisted, where you go across the street, an amazing place called Studio WIP in Uptown, right across from the Aragon. And you call now. You are going to learn graffiti art. That's what they teach there. That's amazing. Kenzie will get on there and go tag some L cars afterward.
Yeah,
It'll be
no
great.
kidding. I'm going to be unstoppable after that.
It's going to be great. So 312-591-8300. You will go to the show tomorrow night. Night 3 of Q101's Twisted with Third Eye Blind, Yellow Card, and the Paradox. And you'll learn graffiti art at Studio WIP in Uptown. From Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Call right now.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Turnstile playing Bonnaroo, correct? Am I right on that?
Yes.
Yeah, Bonnaroo.
I had to think about that, but you're right. They are playing Bonnaroo.
And we have tickets coming up at around 8:50
Hey,
for
look at that.
Bonnaroo.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, I thought it was Turnstile, and I go, yes, it was Turnstile. Big year.
There's so many bands.
Oh, it's a lot of good bands at Bonnaroo, and we have a camping pass for you, too. That's coming up later. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. It's time for a fact that makes your brain go. And there's been something you've been told since you were young that is the right thing to do for your life. But turns out it's very dangerous. Very dangerous. And everybody, I'm guessing 90+% of our audience did it this morning, actually. And it's something you were told as a kid. You have to do this. If you don't do this, you're going to get in trouble, blah, blah, blah. It's not good for you. But now it turns out, boy, it would have been better not to do this. It's dangerous. What do you think that could be, Kenzie?
I need you to re-ask me that. I'm going to be honest
Why don't
with
I
you.
go first? Because I've got a guess. I've got a pretty good guess. I think I'm right. I never get the fact right. I think I've got the fact today.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Jump in.
So, something that you were told to do as a kid that people said was healthy that is actually not and could be harming you.
And you should do it the rest of your life, too, not just as a kid.
Yes. I think it is when you chew, when you sneeze, covering your nose with your elbow area.
Yep.
That's a good way to break a nose. If you're sneezing as forcefully as I do, there's a chance that your head is shooting down at the same time your arm is shooting up. And if you break your nose upwards, your nose bone could go into your brain. There's a Mobb Deep song about that.
Well, yeah, it's an MMA move too,
Yes.
in pride fighting, where you can kill a guy if you shove the nose right in their brain.
Hey, you don't need to tell me. I know all about it.
I'm sure all the 3 other pride fans out there listening understand. Kenzie's a big pride fighting fan. I know that. So it's funny because we just taught Harper that, by the way. She'll just sneeze out of nowhere and look in your face.
Oh, I thought you meant stabbing somebody with her.
No,
I was
no.
like, what are you guys doing over there?
She lives in the city. She's a city baby.
So you take the heel of your hand
Yes.
there,
Yeah,
shove
get
it
it.
right in their nose. If you're a woman being attacked and you'll kill the guy, it's great.
Yes.
If somebody's trying to attack you.
You taught her how to sneeze properly?
No, I taught her that.
Oh.
And then,
So next time somebody takes her toy,
that's right.
Well, she is a bully.
Yeah, she's a big girl. But yeah, I did teach her because she was just going around sneezing in our faces. And I go, you got to cover
Yeah.
up. You got to put the arm there. They don't care. Kids are little gang members. They don't care. And so I said, you got to cover up the same way you just said. I didn't think it could possibly break a nose, and now I'm thinking on that now. So now do you understand, Kenzie, the question a little bit?
yeah, but
Twisted's rough, huh?
I don't like my ideas.
Well, how about you throw them to us, and we'll see if we like them.
I don't know. All I can think of is wearing a helmet. I feel like that's probably not it.
Wearing a helmet just for all the
Yeah,
time?
you should not wear a helmet. Like, think about, so if you were, we were always told to wear helmets when we're riding bikes
Yup.
and doing that. So, like, I feel like as a kid, that I was told that a lot. And then, so that's like the only thing I can think of. Like, what was I constantly told to do as a kid that maybe you shouldn't be doing?
Yep.
Maybe for some reason, when you fall and you have a helmet on, it actually smashes plastic into your head harder, like wedges it in there, and causes deeper concussions.
I like this one. You shouldn't have been shy to say that. I think it's okay. I think it's a good answer. Now, me being, I don't want to be Mr. Gen X here, but I never saw a helmet till I was older as far as riding a bike. I never saw anybody with a bike helmet until I was older and then saw kids riding with bike helmets now. Were you told to wear a bike helmet, Case?
I didn't ride bikes as a kid, but when I was skateboarding, I would be asked to wear a helmet. But when you're skateboarding, a helmet looks so uncool.
It really does.
I'd rather hit my head and have life-altering injuries than wear a helmet.
Like the knee pads and the elbow pads for skateboarding look cool.
I wouldn't necessarily say that either.
Why does that look cool?
I always thought those looked really cool when I would see skateboarding, like the magazines I'd look at and the videos. But the helmet does not look cool. I always thought the pads looked cool because it looked like you were so tough you needed pads.
Okay.
But a helmet, I can have my head get wrong here.
Well, it's so tough you need a helmet then. What's the difference?
I don't know. For some reason, it just looked cooler to me, just the pads.
Because
All right.
you were probably looking at vert skaters who, if they had to bail on a trick, they would use their knees to slide.
Yeah.
Use the knee pads to slide.
Yeah. I always wanted to be a skateboarder. I couldn't do it.
It's
So
the
you're so big. I don't know.
Yeah. I've been this height since
The
14
board's
years
like,
old.
get off.
Yeah. I had no balance either. Just none.
it's
I
the
know.
one skill I wish I had.
Yeah.
I would trade in everything to be a good skateboarder.
Really? Everything?
Oh my God, yes.
You'd prefer to be a good skateboarder than like any piece of a band.
Yes.
Really?
Skateboarding number one.
Interesting. You'd be like, what would you do with that? You'd be a professional skateboarder?
I'd be a professional skateboarder.
Or he'd just ride his skateboard everywhere. And everybody would say, oh, that's a skateboarding guy.
Yeah,
How much do professional skateboarders make?
Well, the
Not-
industry-
and I don't mean like Tony Hawk.
No,
like,
no,
fine.
the industry's in complete shambles right now. It's much like the entertainment industry. There used to be so much money in it, and now there's not. Now,
that right?
A lot of top of the line professional skateboarders are also house painters as a way to make money on the side.
Well, that's disappointing.
I know, it's terrible.
So
the industry's in
so there's
complete
Tony
shambles.
Hawk.
Yes, and there's Tony Hawk, there's Nigel Houston, and there's everybody else.
Damn.
Did Rob Deerdeck skateboard? What
Yes,
did he do?
yeah.
He skateboarded.
But he was
right?
like he was like an average skateboarder who had an excessive personality, and so that's why he was on our TVs for 20 years straight.
That's annoying. I have an excessive personality.
And you're not on our TVs.
No.
You're too
Nobody.
late. You're too late to be that and a skateboarder.
I know. I
missed
could probably
out.
averagely skateboard. Sucks.
Maybe we'll make that video. I want to see that happen. So
Go forward.
you can guess at 312-591-8300 what you think that is. You were told as a kid to do this, and now it turns out it's dangerous. And you're supposed to do it the rest of your life. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. In 3 minutes, we'll tell you what the fact that makes your brain go is.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 in 10 minutes. We'll do a full recap of Twisted Night 1 last night. Some audio we'll play for you that's astounding. And then we'll also preview tonight a little bit for you, too. Give some information you probably need to know coming to Night 2, an evening with cake. So first, we get to the fact that makes your brain go. You were told to do this as a kid, and the rest of your life you're supposed to do this, and everybody said this is the right thing to do. And now it turns out it's dangerous if you were doing this. A lot of people guessed in on the text line, eat your vegetables, clean your ears with Q-tips. I'm still confused.
Oh, the Q-tip one's good.
I'm still confused.
Damn
on
it!
I'm still confused on the Q-tips because they say they can shove the wax in or further in your ear, you know?
Well, it's also damaging. Like, you just shouldn't be shoving objects in your ear trying to clean them. Like, you could puncture something.
And since they've said that, though, I don't think Q-tip sales went down, so I think people still are used to it. It's a good feeling to wipe out your ears with a Q-tip.
But people use Q-tips for other things. Like, I use them to get the makeup out from under my eyes.
Right.
So, like, I have a bunch of Q-tips, but that's not what I'm not using them for my ears.
I use them on my ears still. I don't
You
know. I'm not buying the propaganda. The woke propaganda says don't use a Q-tip.
Thank you, RFK, for speaking up for us.
Where's you use a Q-tip? I'd love to hear him talking about Q-tips.
That's a healthy individual right there.
If you stick a Q-tip in your ear, you're going to die. Okay, so it's not either of those. Kenzie guessed wear a helmet. I thought that was actually a good guess because I think that could be a mistake. But you should wear a helmet, actually. You should do that when you're biking, skateboarding, maybe even on a CTA bus. I don't know, whatever.
Inline skating.
Yeah, anything. Case guessed it was covering your nose when you sneeze, the way you classically block the germs coming out because it could cause a broken nose.
It could, yes. Thank you for, yes, that's exactly what I said.
That's wrong, too. What the answer is making your bed. Every day you're supposed to get out of bed and make your bed. A lot of parents really strict on it. Some not as strict, but you're still supposed to do it. Well, here's the problems with making your bed. That everybody said it was always a good task to do. They used to say mentally it was a good thing to do to start your day right, that you're going to finish things. I remember hearing some psychological profiles of that. Research suggests, though, that an unmade bed helps you in one major advantage and a health concern. When a bed is made, as soon as you leave it, the bed is still warm and your humidity is in there as well. When you sleep, your sweat, your perspiration is trapped when you make the bed, and that becomes a toasty microclimate that allows dust mites to flourish in your bed that you just made. So you close it up as a little microwave for germs.
But when you get out of bed, when you wake up in the morning, is that what you do first? Because I like brush my teeth and wash my face and do all that, and then before I leave the room, I would make the bed. Do you jump up and then make it first?
I jump up and before I hit the ground, the bed's made. I'm airborne and the bed's all done. Yep. It's got to get done. First task of the day. I mean, I get up at 3 a.m. Megan's still sleeping. I cover her up. I staple the side so she can't get out. You know.
It's like in the hotel when they tuck them damn sheets under the carpet. It's hard to get up.
I hate that.
What are they doing?
I hate short sheeted beds. I hate that. My feet can't move.
Wrestling.
All my twitching, I can't do it. First thing I do when I go to a hotel is I rip all that crap out and throw it on the floor.
You're probably sweating. I mean, I don't understand how they're doing it.
So, what do you do, Case? Is your bed made right now?
No. I only make my bed if a woman's coming over, which is funny because Kenzie just invited herself to my apartment before Twisted this afternoon, so now I have to go to his house. I have to make my bed before Kenzie comes over.
Well, I need a place to sit.
Yeah.
Because that's it, right?
No, I have a couch, but for you, you'll take the bed. Get comfy.
Get comfy. I'm going to take my shoes off.
Yeah, I saw the stressed look on your face when she said she could come over, and I sensed it was probably make the bed.
I have a lot of stuff I have to do before Kenzie sees where I live. Make the bed is the least of my concerns, but it will be made by the time Kenzie comes over.
Yay, good. Clean up. I'm coming over pretty early. I just found out that I was going to be downtown really early today because my husband surprised me with a matinee screening for Christmas of 6, which is the must-see musical on my list, the number one. It was very nice of him to figure it out during Twisted Week for me to go.
How about that?
But, it worked out because we were actually all going to do a dinner tonight, like, really early. And I go, Case, what if you were free like really, really early? Because I gotta go somewhere for like an hour and a half.
Let me go home, take it after show prep. I'll make my bed and then you can come over.
Okay.
She's gonna be at your house before you get there.
I know. I'm really concerned about it.
Because you're gonna stay after the show. She's gonna leave. You go, what am I gonna go to this play? Oh, I'm gonna go to your house and panic when Now, the thing is, Kenzie, would you rather his bed unmade or made with dust mites under your butt when you sit on the bed?
I think I'd rather it made. I think that the dust mites are for him to deal with later.
You're going to feel the dust mites like, whoa, dust mites moving around there. Ew.
Case, don't blame the dust mites. Don't grab me.
Damn.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
What's coming up before sports is we will get you a chance to go win a trip to see No Doubt at the Sphere in Las Vegas. This is a marvelous trip, very unique as they're reuniting to get together at the Sphere for some shows. That's coming up in about 5 minutes. And before that, we'll tell you the most popular touring artist of the millennium by ticket sales. New stat came out here. We'll give you that. It might think about what band you think is the most popular touring artist. But we saw a lot of bands last night. AJR, Wet Leg, and Out in Front. Opening night of Q101's Twisted, and Twisted Night 2 is tonight. But before we move forward, recapping last night as, fantastic from the get-go with Out in Front. I mean, the place was full early on at 6 o'clock. It was an early show because AJR won at 8:15, an all-ages show. I always, you think about that first night and go, okay, we're going to ease into this. It's 4 nights. But then when I get there and they start playing, I'm like, this is the greatest night ever. Nothing can top this night. And it's just the first night. We got 3 more. It's going to be amazing. And great to everybody that came out. We had an interesting thing happen where through James & Sons, our friends, it was a contest on Q101.com. Someone got a whole free package, a ridiculous package of an engagement ring for a couple. And 5 of them you voted on. You decided who won it.
They got an engagement ring for being in love.
Well, that's true. But a lot of people are in love and don't get an engagement ring.
Amen. Don't I know it? Preaching to the
So
choir,
do your
brother.
exes. They were all waiting.
Yep.
No ring.
I should have rigged this contest that I won.
Now, Dylan and Nikki were the winners, and me and Kenzie brought on AJR. But before that, we let him come up there, and he proposed. The place went nuts, and this is Dylan's speech of his engagement after he gave the ring.
I couldn't think of a better place to ask this question. I want to thank you one-on-one for giving me the opportunity to ask this question. Would you be my wife? Thank you so much, guys. I want to thank everyone for giving us this opportunity and helping us be here today. Because without your help, we wouldn't be here. And, oh, man.
So it was my bad. The engagement was in the middle. He got down on one knee in the middle of that audio right there, right?
And, yes, and said, "Will you be my wife?"
Yeah, and he popped back
Not
up
will
pretty
you
quick.
marry me, which I thought was interesting.
Will you be my wife?
He's like, and be submissive and
Yes.
cook every night. Do all the wife stuff.
I know my James & Sons Diamond vacuum cleaner is here for you to use.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
It was funny because they both knew, like she knew she was going to be proposed to in the situation because it was all online on Q101.com. You had to vote, and so their story was up and everybody voted for them. However, as guys do or whatever, he started bawling and really got emotional.
He was crying. It was really sweet.
And beforehand, they were pretty chill. They're like, we're really excited. Thank you. This is great. We can't wait to get out there and just do it. Then he got out there, and it becomes, just like a lot of guys have experienced, just become a mess.
My husband said that. He goes, I had everything like prepped in my head. I felt really good about it. He goes, and I felt good about it leading up to it and everything. He goes, the second I got down to one knee, I'm like, I remember nothing. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, he goes, it really makes you nervous, even though for the most part, I know people have been told no, but I think that when you get to a proposal state, you're at a state in your relationship where you've talked about marriage, the person wants to. It's not like a huge surprise. It's not happening on the second date where they may say no. And it's still like super nerve-wracking.
It's very, very.
Thank God I don't have to do it. I'm like, oh.
Well, women can propose, by the way. You can get out there and do it. I don't know if there's any women out there listening that have done that. It's pretty
I'd
powerful.
rather sit on a hot grill.
It's not bad, you think? You'd rather sit on a hot grill.
Never. But if that's your thing.
Go for it.
Would you not do it because of the symbolic nature of it, or just because you don't like asking questions?
I love asking questions.
Okay, all right. You just don't want to do it for the symbolism of it.
I'm not doing that. Honestly, I think women have to deal with a lot. I shouldn't also have to deal with that.
Be proposed to, or you have to do the proposal.
Like, they have to do it. Like, just put in that effort, put in that, like, love. I think there should be, like, a grand gesture of, like, asking someone to spend the rest of your life with you. And, like, I think I would like the guy to say it to me. Now, if you didn't do that, that's for you. That's fine.
Well,
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I would never.
Yeah. So you're saying you're wrong.
Under any circumstance.
Yeah. I mean, some guys will never pull the trigger because they're just too nervous about the no coming their way.
No, they're gonna have to get over it.
Well,
I would just no thanks.
You have to just go for it. Well,
I think if a guy's not asking, that should be your sign. I don't think it should be your sign to ask. I think it should be your sign to find a different guy.
I'd love to know if anybody did that, if the woman had to propose.
Are you at all jealous or frustrated that now somebody else has proposed at the Aragon at a Q101 event? Because 5 years ago, the Black Keys played the Aragon. We've all heard the story. You proposed to your wife, whole thing.
Yeah, just hold on. Because the way Brian was talking about this last night, even to the couple before they went on stage, I did this. I'm like, stop it.
Listen, no one had done it before in the 100-year history of the Aragon.
Yeah, that's right. You were the first.
Yeah, nobody's ever proposed at the Aragon ever.
I would like to know someone else that did in front of the Black Keys. No one. No one. And even though Megan we started backing away when I did and had to get pushed back toward me to say yes.
Yes, thank you to our
gun. There was a gun behind her.
For pushing Megan towards Brian.
Thank God. And now I'm married 5 years coming up in June. But I'm not jealous about it. I'm happy about it. Let's continue that tradition.
You sound jealous, just so you know. That did not sound happy.
Yeah, I'm not too happy about it, to be honest. I just thought I'd have that one moment there.
You're not wishing them well.
Oh, not at all. Never. Great moment last night. And just the whole night in general. It was interesting when I parked at the Aragon early on to get in the venue at about, I think it was about 5:30, whatever. Right at the same time, coming from 40 miles different direction was Kenzie. And she'd parked in the lot, and it was kind of raining a little bit, didn't see her. And I swear I thought I was like on mushrooms. I was hallucinating because she was levitating and kind of looked like a cartoon with this wild colored dress on. And she had to walk very small steps because the dress was very tight.
I didn't realize how, it feels fine when you're just standing there and wearing it. I didn't realize how tight the dress was because it was almost like a tube dress and it went all the way down to my ankles.
Yes.
And so trying to shuffle, and especially the amount of stairs at the Aragon, I could barely get up the stairs.
And even before,
because I couldn't get my leg up that high.
And even before that, the weather wasn't great. At least the night was wet, and so you were shuffling. I thought I was hallucinating when I saw you walking in front of me for a minute. I go, oh wait, that's Kenzie. It was like a vision.
Who else would it be?
It was like a mermaid. It was a vision.
You're like, what girl's in neon green and neon pink? That's ridiculous. Oh, it's Kenzie.
Oh, it's Kenzie. Of course.
Oh, it's my coworker.
Well, now it makes sense. It's Kenzie.
That tracks.
Now, Kenzie, you and Brian got there at the same time. I got to the Aragon a few hours before you guys because I was talking to the band Out in Front who kicked things off. That interview is going live on Q101's YouTube channel in 4 minutes, so that'll be there if you want to know more about Out in Front. But you called me on my cellular phone.
Yes.
At one point in the night. Before I give my side of the story, Kenzie, real quick, what happened in your mind? You called me, I said one word, and then I hung up the phone. What was going on in your mind at that point?
So I'm driving, and I'm like, God, this road looks familiar. And I'm like, I drive past Northeastern, and I'm like, Case lives down here. And I'm like, I wonder if he's at the Aragon yet. I'll pick him up.
If he's not at the Aragon, yeah.
Yeah. So I call, and I'm like, hey, you live near Northeastern, right? He goes, not really. Actually, I have to go. And he hung up on me.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay.
So from my perspective, what happened was Kenzie called, and instinctually I picked up because I assumed it was an emergency. I picked up the phone. She wasn't crying.
I'm like, is Twisted tonight?
That's kind of what I was afraid of.
You're like, oh, boy.
So Kenzie calls. I hear her voice. She's not crying, so I know everything's okay. As she calls me, I'm walking into Wet Leg's dressing room to say hi to them. I make eye contact with the singer, and at that moment, I just hang up the phone. I'd be like, I gotta go. Bye, 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 bye. And then I said hi to Wet Leg. But
so then he has the nerve to call me like 45 minutes later and go, sorry about that, I had to do something real quick. And I go, what'd you perform? Did you do a set?
Yeah, 45-minute set.
What
that
are
sounds
you
about
doing
right.
at the Aragon? It doesn't open for like 2 more hours. What are you doing?
See, in the old days, too, it would have been funnier because he has let's say he had a flip phone.
Yeah.
It's like clamped it on Kenzie's punk. Clamped it on
And
her.
I go, well, no need. I was going to say I'd pick you up because I'm near your house. Guess what? I'm not near anymore.
Yeah.
No, I apologize. I was talking vegan cafes with Wet Leg while you were driving past my apartments.
Well, I'm just happy I wasn't on speaker.
No.
Well,
Drove off the road.
all pictures and video are up on our socials as we get through the day. And remember, cake playing tonight. We'll give you information about that as we go along this morning. Remember, it's 2 sets of cake.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.